Yes, I know. We were all sorts of crazy ideas for it.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so stay up here. No, if I see someone's body for some reason, I would just, you know,
Make sure that my
something over
everything's still in where it's meant to be.
So photos and measurements, week 6. What's your weight?
107 point. Oh shit. 107.1. Right, just still. I've been like hovering.
Yeah.
I've been kind of going up and down from like 106.4.
Yeah.
To up to about 107.8. Like for the last 3 weeks, I reckon I've like just moved around up there.
Yeah, that's still massive. Like
Massive
that's
loss. Yeah.
5. Holy shit, 5.3 kilos.
Yeah, when it gets into the you know, lower range, I'm like 6 kilos down, yes.
Yeah,
then,
yeah. And that fluctuation will just be can be things like holding fluid and like just like you might have eaten more meals that day before.
Yeah.
You might have
like salty stuff.
Depending on if you've weight trained, sometimes you're heavier the next day because your body is holding inflammation. So there's lots of
and I'm pretty like I always fluctuate like a big amount within my like cycle. So I know that hopefully this week is like when it all starts to go on the downward spiral
so
again.
you're on the cycle now.
Yeah.
You might weigh, like I know for mine, I can weigh like a kilo and a half more.
Yeah.
Like the day before or the day of.
Yeah.
And then, you know,
then
a few days later,
down, and then it kind of goes a little bit back up at like ovulation, then it kind of goes down.
So that's, you're just holding more fluid.
Yeah.
With that particular.
I'm just waiting for the magic to happen, keep working.
Oh yes, the magic is happening inside your body.
Yes.
No, you're doing amazing. Let me
make sure that I'm all in my
make sure we get through.
Make sure there's no awkward
Yeah. That looks good.
Everything's all not lopsided.
Right, so we'll do your photos first and then do your measurements. Just step that way a bit. Just put the slide on. Beautiful. Maybe that way a little bit. That's it. Alright, nice and tall. And face the side, stand up nice and tall, and the back, yes, and the other side, beautiful. That was all the sides, wasn't it?
Yep.
All right, so let's do measurements. So our shoulders first. Chest is, so with your chest we will just put that over your nipples. I'll get that around here.
Yep.
This is going to be, I think,
I tried to wear exactly the same thing I wore last time because I've got OCD, but it wasn't exactly the same crop.
No, I'm just going to go, is that on the right spot?
Yep.
Yep, okay, I think it's probably here. 16.5. So just put your arm down flat. Everything, I will read it out to you in a minute.
Yes.
Everything's going down.
Yay! That's what we want.
Exciting. So pop this around over your belly button.
Belly button.
And I think around there. Hang on, I've got the wrong end of the tape. It happens to me all the time. And in the morning, hang on, it's twisted there. I was doing with girls this morning and like I'm being quicker because
in a rush.
we've got like, we're just going to start training.
Yeah.
Hips, ears, this way. Okay, so that's twisted. So we'll do a nice part here. And thigh and calf. So I'll go here. So I just get you to put your hand straight and I just measure from the bottom of your finger. That's how I try to keep track of the right spot.
Yeah. So I just did the lower body, so I was like, oh, don't, get too much of a like quad pump or anything to make my measurements go up.
How long ago did you?
Like 2 hours ago.
Oh, okay. It should be alright.
Yeah. Anyway, I had last time as well.
Yeah.
Like, it's the same timing, like same time of the day we did this last time.
Yeah. Oh, you trained in the morning?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine then.
Yeah. So it's consistent.
Yeah. So if the variable is, you can get dressed. I will pass the clothes.
Thank you.
If the variables are the same, then you know we're
exactly the same timing of the week and
exactly like similar time. And if you've done weight training in the morning, that sort of thing. It's more like if you trained and then we measured straight away. Of course, your measurements would be higher because you would have inflammation and like a pump from the training.
And like I think like when I did measurements last time, I probably ate barely anything before we did it. Yeah, I'm going to, there's Bree, hi. I'm going to turn this off for a sec. Come.
My interest all the time. All right, so I will put your measurements into my fancy spreadsheet. So, where's my phone? 6:09. Did you just see my coverage up? Don't worry about that. Just pretend it's not even here. Okay, so 609.8 minus 632.5, 22.7 centimetre drop. That's awesome.
Yay.
And what did we say? 107.1 minus 5.3 drop in scale weight. Yeah, that's awesome. So tell me, so you've only been doing this nutrition for 6 weeks.
Yep.
So what is, something you said to me that I thought was a good thing was lazy girl food prep.
Oh yeah, I actually hate food prep. It's like the worst.
Yeah.
Like I actually hate it, but I'm learning to love it again.
What?
So I think because I've always overcomplicated it, and that's what my husband will always say is that I'll be like, I'm going to weigh this every single ingredient and track every single ingredient in my fitness pal.
Oh yeah, so let's talk about that because in the past you have been you've done some different things with nutrition before, and you told me that you like counted every single calorie and weighed everything and So have you counted a calorie in the last 6 weeks?
I have not counted 1 calorie. I still use the scale from time to time just to like measure like a serving of something. I think, you know, if I've got my chicken
like
and then I'm like,
amount.
I've got a kilo of chicken, so then I kind of work out, okay, I'm going to make that into 5 meals or 6 meals or depending on how many meals a day I'm eating. But I haven't counted a calorie, I haven't logged in MyFitnessPal, which I think I had a bit of like a obsession with that, and that is why I've never been able to maintain my previous weight loss, because I was so obsessed with MyFitnessPal and tracking every calorie and weighing everything, and it got really hard.
And then are you tracking calories to try and reduce your calories when you were to put yourself into a deficit per se?
And I was like a data obsessed, like I'd work out
like working out the numbers of calories, but actually not looking at the quality of the calories that you're eating.
I was like, I go through phases, but like most of the time when I'd be trying to, you know, get back on track, I'd be looking at like low cal hacks and, you know, all of the Instagram fads of like this is like a, you know, low calorie option, but not necessarily the nutritional value of the food.
So what's so in the last 6 weeks you have lost 22.7 centimeters off your body, and you haven't counted a single calorie. So what's probably the biggest change or thing that you've learnt so far in the transformation classroom?
Probably that I'm allowed to eat, which sounds ridiculous, but like I've kind of over the last couple of years like been into like the fasting and all the different fads, but I'm actually like meal frequency and volume and like, you know, the metabolically precise meals, so like making sure every meal has protein, good carbs and the right fats.
Yeah, the right carbs, the good fats.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The same.
Yeah, so learning about nutrient timing and also how to make your meals metabolically precise, which is going to help us get the nutrients to go in our bodies where we want them to go, and also speed up our metabolism and help us build muscle and burn fat at the same time, and help to sustain our energy levels all day. So I know you, before we started, had said to me that you were sort of living off, I don't know, was it like some energy drinks and like coffee? And
literally just like caffeine.
Yeah, so tired all the time trying to just get that energy.
Just like mum life of just being like chaotically manic, like busy and running out the door and being like, all right, well, it's a coffee through the drive-through, or not eating and like running around like a crazy mess with mum life, and then getting to work and then being like, oh shit, I've got nothing to eat, and I will go and just grab something easy, and like wasn't always making the worst choices. Like I was trying to consciously do what I thought was the right thing, but by then it'd be like I hadn't eaten for a long period of time, and then my energy would crash, and then I would go back to like the easy options and a lot of caffeine, and then like end up sugar fix. Because
so what's your energy levels feeling like at the moment, 6 weeks in?
I'm actually got a fair bit of energy. I think like I've been not so moody and grumpy to my family.
Good.
So my husband, gets scared of me when I get hangry.
My husband gets scared of me when I get hangry. This girl's gotta eat all the time.
So I was kind of hangry all the time before. So it's a little bit nicer to not be crazy. Yeah.
And how many hours are you at the gym in a week? So you've lost 7 centimeters. Yeah. How many hours are you working out at the gym right now?
About an hour and a half to 2 hours maximum. It's about an hour and 45 on average, like 2 sessions.
No, and Bree's talking about in the week, not per session.
Yeah.
So probably, let's say for argument's sake, you are doing 2 hours of exercise. So 2 strength training sessions and 1, we call it ICE, which is intense cardio exercise for maximum 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So 3 training sessions a week in the gym. So
and the ice I'm doing at home at the moment, and I literally do it in my bedroom and just get the music on and just go, and I just know that it takes
sweat session
20 minutes and it's done. So it's really easy to check that off the list in the week, because it's like quick and easy, fast, like get a sweat up, and I feel like my intensity in those are getting more and more every week. So that's good too. So
Bree just lives around the corner from me, and she works completely online with me through Project Glow, through my app. So Bree does her strength training sessions at a local commercial gym, and as she said, does her cardio at home at the moment. So for convenience and with Bree's work hours, so I have girls who train with me here, but for Bree, so, and in regards to your strength training program, so how are you finding that? So what happens is I customize a program for Bree through the app, and I send it to Bree and give her the recommendation of what she needs to do over, say, a 10 or 12 week block of training. So how is that working for you at this point in time?
Yeah, it's really amazing. I love the structure, going into the gym and knowing exactly what I need to do. Before I was training here, I would just go in the gym and kind of do an Instagram workout or what I thought I knew or something, and there was no consistency or progressive overload or anything like that. It was just kind of fluffing about, like you say, in the gym.
Don't fluff around in the gym.
And also I was really self-conscious, and commercial gym, on the gym floor, there's all the bros, and I was really kind of wandering around like lost puppy dog and being like, oh, well, I actually know how to lift. I am confident that I know what I'm doing, but I just didn't have any structure. So now I just have the app. And I just follow along, and I know exactly where I need to go next. And
so Bree tracks all her workout data through the app, and it gets sent to me after she's done a workout. She can put notes in there with either messages to me or just notes to herself, which I find hilarious sometimes.
It's usually I'm dying, that really hurt, ouch.
I'm dying right now. And then and then we just see how she's recovering from her training and whatnot. So yeah, really simple to follow.
Yeah, really simple to follow.
And there's demonstration videos in there as well if required. And Bree can also film herself if she wants to and send that to me for like technique points of feedback. But being in a commercial gym, sometimes you don't really want to just get your camera out all the time and film yourself. So, but yeah, there is that option there for customized technique feedback as well through the app.
Yeah.
So yeah, like in regards to, if we go back to we're only 6 weeks in, and tell me about what, I don't know if it was in our Facebook group or some messages to me, but you talk a lot about that you're feeling like that you're in control, and you're not craving or having feelings of of binging, which is probably the cycle that you were in before. So tell me some strategies that you put in place straight away that you've learnt over this 6 weeks to help combat those thoughts and those feelings.
Yeah, I think it's just like I said, I hate meal prep, but just like getting into the habit and routine of that. So, and doing that twice a week now, that's just like I was going to put in the group chat.
Non-negotiable?
Well, yeah, I was going to say that's my new normal. I was actually meant to send my photo of my meal prep this week and put it in the chat and be like, this is my new normal. And because it's, been 6 weeks now, and like you said in one of the classroom that I rewatch all of them like 3 times before I answer my, feedback.
I love it so much.
But in one of them you said something like, your meal prep won't look like this on the first one. It'll be like a little bit and then it will progress. And I've definitely seen that. The first week I put a photo in one of the chats that I had like, a couple of brekkies and a couple of lunches meal prepped, and like it was just a bit of a slapdash effort. And now it's like I spend 2 hours on a Sunday and a Thursday every week, and now I have like my go-to meals that I have established over the last few weeks that I know I enjoy eating, and I don't feel like, oh yuck, I don't want to eat this broccoli and chicken.
Yes, this is a great point that you make. So did I give you a meal plan?
No, you gave us recipe packs.
And I guess education on nutrient timing and how to make meals metabolically precise.
Yeah.
And so what are you eating? Like how have you worked out like what you're supposed to be eating if I didn't give you a meal plan?
Well, so the protein, carbs and fats, like little charts, yes. I was like spreadsheets, they're not spreadsheets. Those I kind of just like picked a couple of each that I like. And then like literally my recipes aren't even really recipes at this point. They're literally just like lazy girl meal prep. I just chuck a heap of shit in a pot and hope for the best. And it tastes good because I just add all the stuff I like. So, there was like a savoury mince, and then like I've just made my own variation of that using like...
Yes, so I know what you said. So I've provided a recipe that was a healthy recipe of savoury. It's a savoury mince, like mince and veggie kind of dish. And then Bree's just taken that recipe and then adjusted a few things to add in things that she likes to eat, but still following our nutrition strategy. So the girls are creating meals that they like and want to eat, because every single person is different. Your tastes are different from mine. What if I gave you a meal plan with just, what did you say, like plain chicken and broccoli.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you can stick to it for a little bit, but how long are you going to stick to it for?
Yeah.
Until you binge on something, because like that's not interesting, it's not tasty, there's no variety in there.
Yeah.
So the girls create their own meal plans from the charts that they get provided with. There's several recipes in our recipe packs as well. I know a few of you girls have got onto, there's a it's like a fruit crumble one that everyone seems to like.
Yeah. And again, that's like just my own variation of that. Like I don't follow the recipe, I just add in the stuff that I like and don't add in the stuff that I don't,
but you've
or
taken
don't have.
The education of building meals to help us, which are going to help us get towards our long-term goal and that sort of thing. So anyway, yeah, I find it really interesting because the amount of people who ask me, do I do meal plans?
Yeah.
And when I say no, they are like, that's what they're looking for. But actually, you have a meal plan, but you've created it yourself to be what works for you and your family and what you can stick to day in and day out. And then when we get sick of certain meals, we just rotate a different meal in. And
I've just been like changing up a little bit every week. Like when I'm at the shops, I'm like, oh, maybe and at the start it was like literally frozen veg, chuck it all in. I couldn't be bothered thinking, just the task of meal prep was hard enough. So I was just like, just grab the frozen veg, don't have to chop, don't have to do anything. But now every week since, I've been like, oh, maybe I'm going to grab a pumpkin and cut up a pumpkin and like just a new thing every week, and just like kind of branching out more every week because I'm getting a hang of the meal prep.
You're getting
process.
more efficient at it.
Yeah,
week by week.
And I don't hate it anymore. So
and it's only been 6 weeks.
Oh,
no. But anyway, so all of that in regards to, the food and the meals, you touched on a point before and you said like one of the main things that you realize that you giving yourself permission to eat the food. So how much food are you eating right now?
A lot. Like the most I've actually probably ever eaten in volume.
Yeah.
But like really, obviously good, healthy food. Like I go to work with my little lunch bag and I'm like, who's going to judge me with my 4 meals that I'm chucking in the fridge for one day? And they're like, oh, is this for a week? I'm like, no, this is just for today. But it's like all good food.
And you've lost 22 centimeters and over 5 kilos in 6 weeks. Do you feel like you're being deprived?
Absolutely not. And like you said about the craving and the binging, like in 6 weeks, I've done every yo-yo diet under the sun. I've tried everything and I've never, I have stuck to it for a long period of time at one point, but I still always needed to treat myself and have a, and always like emotionally ate and all that kind of stuff. Whereas in this, like you said, I feel really in control because I always feel like satisfied, and because I guess of the quality of the food and the good fats and everything, that I'm just like not craving or binging, so I don't feel deprived. So and when I go out, I don't feel like, oh, I need to have that because everyone else is having that, or because that looks really nice. I'm already full and satisfied that I'm like, oh, I don't need that.
Yeah, and you learn that like it's okay to say no, and it doesn't really matter what you know what you're wanting to have, and you can say yes as well. Like you might, it's not like we can't eat off our plan, but we just plan for it, right?
And like just choose to, like, when I want to actually eat off the plan, it's like, oh, well, actually, that's really...
instead of being out of control, and constantly having these things, right in your face, because so your meals, you very quickly picked up that we're eating like small meals often. So Bree eats like 5 to 6 meals every single day. And I would say, your meal construction and quality is up there, like, especially the last few weeks. At the start, we don't even actually talk about the food until week 3. In the first few weeks, we just start actually identifying and trying to make mindful choices. And then we really get into the nitty-gritty of meal construction and how to fast-track your success. And Bree picked it up like that. And she changed her environment and she put a big girl pants on and just started doing her meal prep even though she didn't want to do it, basically.
Yeah.
And like just doing those non-negotiable tasks, while difficult at first, the more you do it, the less you have to think about it.
Yeah.
The quicker you get at it, the more efficient you get at it.
Yeah.
And so on.
Yeah. So like everything, like even with going to the gym, it's like there's definitely mornings that I'm like, cannot be bothered. Yeah. But now it's just the motion just goes. It's just like get up, get dressed, go to the gym. Like, don't think about it, just do it.
I do it anyway.
Yeah.
Motto.
Yes.
Which is like I love. I do it anyway. If you're tired, I do it anyway. You whatever, I do it anyway.
Yeah. That's what try to remind myself every single time that I
And it's not so I think as you started improving your nutrition quality after those first few weeks especially, it's not that Bree's very open with her communication with me, always telling me what she's been doing that week, what her plan is. I get this like long message like this and I love it. The more information a client can give me on what they're doing, how they're feeling, what's been going on. She like one week she was telling me, this was after the fact, she's like, I was flexing my willpower muscle all day and she was craving. And instead of going to what maybe she would have done before, she made herself this thick, big strawberry thick shake smoothie from our like a variation from our recipe packs, and drank that. It satisfied the craving and it actually was just a healthy meal, and then she was fine. So I didn't actually tell her to do that, but from what she'd picked up, she didn't want to what do they say, fall off the wagon. And she made that choice in that moment.
And like 2 months ago, I probably would have just said to my husband, hey, I really need an ice cream, and he would have gone and got me a McFlurry or whatever I would have wanted. But he knows, and he is like on board with me, and he's not gonna like enable me to do that.
I'll see him at school pickup. I'll be like, we're on the same team here.
So I could have quite like, and in the past, that's my like habit of, I would have, done that, and and I learnt from that, because the reason I was like feeling that the whole day is because I hadn't done meal prep and I wasn't prepared, and I hadn't had my meals that I could just grab and go. So I had been craving the whole day. So that just really taught me a lesson. That I need to prioritize meal prep more, so that I don't feel out of control like that, because I don't like feeling out of control, because I'm a little bit of a control freak. So
amazing.
That was like the lesson in itself, is just like be prepared so you don't get to that point, and also add in those fun meals like a strawberry thick shake when my kids are having a thick shake and I feel like I need something sweet treat. Yeah,
that's right. So we're just being creative with having these they're like desserts really, but they're meals that are gonna help us move towards our goals and not further away. So anyway, we can leave it there, but thank you for talking to me.
That's okay. And catch me in 6 months when I'm half my size.
I actually just spread this on Bree, and I didn't
no prep, just ready to go.
That I was like, I'm just gonna do a little interview with you today, so thank you.
That's okay.